Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. So we've got this guy, and we need to run around and figure out if we can unlock any new doors or do anything special here. I'm a little surprised they're not dancing to that elevator music. Alright, so I kind of don't need to waste my time. This is a car thing, and I think we've already opened that, so I don't need to go over there. It might be helpful to come over this way, and let's just check this out. We got a new vehicle too, so we're probably gonna have to fly to the other section of the thing. The other ship, and when we fly to the other ship we'll use that vehicle and see if that gets the one gold brick that we're missing. And so we still need something here that would be capable of breaking the silver things, and I don't think it's either one of those. And so that's slightly confusing, and I really don't want to purchase a vehicle and then find out it was a waste of money. It may very well just turn into a situation where that breaks by itself. Over here we have a red brick that we've... let's see. And unfortunately this guy doesn't work with troopers, but this trooper will. Kind of makes me wonder if there's possibly a character out there that would be a trooper, a bounty hunter, and a robot. I'm hearing people make noise, which is weird. Some characters from the original series are missing here, like Han Solo's not in the game, and I assume if they were doing it right, which I highly doubt they are, they should put in those characters even if in actuality they didn't show up in episode 3. So that's now fixed. And this, though, still is a bounty hunter. So we still need to find the bounty hunter and unlock them for that section. But Chewbacca missing, the little furry guys that look like mini Chewbacca's are missing. So definitely some weirdness there. I mean, I know they're not really in the story, but you kind of expect them to show up anyways, just for nostalgia's sake. I still don't know what the vacuum, if the vacuum is supposed to do something or not. So we need to fly to the other ship. The main issue here is finding another million studs, and we're just not going to do it. We're going to have to go through all the real-time strategy levels and just muddle through those. And then, let's see, then after that point, maybe we'll be lucky enough. So Solus 1 is what we were using. And this is the Magna Guard Starfighter that we just unlocked. The only things we could do would be the Vulture Droid, Hyena Bomber, or the Genosian Solar Sailor. I think if there's any chance of any of the vehicles being the right one, this is probably it. Where are we? Look at this. Look at this place. This is Tatooine. And we moved. Okay. So we moved our ships at some point and I wasn't paying attention. I should probably go back and get to Solus 1 then. But maybe this will work. So it destroys everything and then respawns and then the game locks up. I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to hit enemies, it seems. And it's the little octopus enemy types. Here we go, just keep going, and mission complete. Good. Still doesn't get me a massive amount of studs, though. One more gold brick collected, certainly helpful. We have all of these red bricks that are on the ship over here. But we need to go over here. And I get the idea here that you were supposed to fly between the two ships pretty often. It's just, you wouldn't. You absolutely wouldn't ever actually do that. Alright, so now we're on the other ship. And we are looking for looking to see if there's anything else here, I guess, and since there isn't, we'll come up here. And see, we had already used the force on that, and it didn't save that. Interesting. And the Magna Guard doesn't have a ability to throw. I'm holding down the X button right now, and it doesn't do anything like that. Let's come over here. And let's see, what is this section? I kind of want to buy this guy with the staff, just in case he is something important, but I want to also save my studs, and inherently that's going to be an issue with a lot of these characters. Is I want to save them up, and I suppose it's going to actually be quite the nightmare to find characters I haven't purchased, since they just kind of all walk around. Yeah, that's more oddness in this game. Let's see. So, build this with the speed build. And we can't do this until we blow it up. And where are you? And this is a dark force. Oh man, we need a force user. Which means we need to change characters. We need a Sith. Alright, this guy, Lord Durak. Should we buy him? I guess we will. The next person we would need. Bounty Hunters is Cad Bane. Can do that one. Where'd the guy go? Please tell me that he didn't leave. He left. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. So I purchased that character and he didn't help at all. And this is just gonna consistently be an issue, isn't it? And see, there's no way to move the ship. And this takes us into the rec room. And that's fine and dandy, but there's no reason to move the ship. So I can sit here and shoot debris and see if I can actually hit any of it. But it's not going to unlock another secondary mission. I need the ship to move to the area where it would be helpful. And that means I need a general console that we don't have. There isn't one here. Just keep looking, I suppose. And the right move, I suppose I have to go this way. Up here to the main bridge where I can switch characters out. Why not just let me at any point in the game switch out characters? Wouldn't that make more sense? So let's see, Count Dooku, and then we'll switch from Count Dooku to the Magna guy. And see, I just don't know if we have enough characters to go back into the story mode yet. That we may or we may not. And the game's locking up some more. The hub world in particular does not run well. But let's face it, none of it does. Score times 10. 40 million. That's quite a lot. Let's see. I can now connect this and pull this. Oops. Messed up there. That wasn't really my fault. And this character, Watt Tambler, for 50,000. I don't think so. I don't think that's necessary. And then this thing seems like. Am I supposed to be able to spin this? Power this one and that one. Interesting. So we definitely need both things. Again, we get back to a point where would be nice if we saw Darth Vader in here. Like, I know we have Anakin Skywalker, and that's chronologically how it should be, but like, I would like to see a Darth Vader character, just because they've already done it. They've already made the character models for Lego Star Wars 1 and 2. I'd love to see a Luke, a Leia, a older Obi-Wan. Let's see. This is one I don't think he can do. Darn it. And there's no characters that wander around here. And see, I don't think we get a bounty hunter until we finish one of these. A full level. And then there's one that's up there that I have no idea how we're supposed to get to that. Unless we get a character that can actually fly, which I doubt. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to move the system. We gotta go back up here. Alright, system. Let's see. Collected. I think it was Genesis that was the one that we haven't been to. And then there's one thing there one planet, that's the word I'm trying to say, that I don't think we've unlocked yet. Or maybe never will unlock it. Maybe it was there for interesting. I guess arguably Padme is not the best replacement for Leia. Possibly because she just doesn't get much airtime, or I just didn't watch the movie that she did get any real focus to. So Mara Dune might be the only one that we haven't done yet. Let's go around in full circle on all the systems just to make sure. Tatooine is where we started, Naboo, and then Rise of Man. So we did, this is the right place to be. Now the question is, which one of these is the path to the Rec Room? I still don't know what makes that other red brick appear either. And so we're just running around. 19 minutes we've been running around and we've accomplished very little. It's pretty clear we're gonna have to do the real-time strategy levels, and hopefully when we're done with the real-time strategy levels that we will know what to do next. Hopefully I'll know what to do right here. So I think I'm supposed to hit this. Well, if I am supposed to hit it, doesn't seem like I am hitting it. So there must be a vehicle out there that has like a grappling hook or something, because like this should be doing something and it's not. I'm just slowly going over each things. We'll just kind of circle in the area and see if a shot actually hits it. Like, we can hit debris fine, but this, I know it has something to do with the ship because that's the only ship here, but and I don't think it's like a vertical sync issue or something like that. So I'm confused, and I may very well have to just give up and use a walkthrough, because I can tell some distinct things, like since I know this cost 130 gold bricks and that's one of the gold bricks, then we know it, whatever it is doesn't involve using that thing. But there's so many other things that it still could be that's not very helpful. We need a bounty hunter. And apparently the bad guys that we captured aren't bounty hunters, which that kind of sucks to find out. Let's run through here. And notice that wasn't a doorway, but it was still a doorway. So we've got some pieces this way. And some pieces here. And some pieces here. Like, what is going on with this? Am I really supposed to push all these pieces together towards the center? Let's see. And I'm not seeing any like jump up. Well, maybe we need a green blaster. So let's see. Queen, we'll buy her. And see, when I bought her, she's shooting blue bolts now. So who was the other guy that was shooting? Like, this guy shoots green bolts. So you would think that means something. And let's do this. It's like nothing's working here. And I assume these are targets we're supposed to shoot. Let's assume that they aren't. Let's assume that they're supposed to be something like this. I can't jump up over this. And I can't see anything here. And Jedi Starfighter. I guess we'll try Anakin's Jedi Starfighter just to see. Just try to break things while we're over here. So, like, there's this ship that's just in the red and damaged, and there's nothing over here that implies that you'd start a level. Let's come over here once the game decides to stop locking up. And land. So my suspicion is that the gold brick, that's an interesting slide attack, is here. So that's what I'm thinking is back behind this. And we can pretty much guarantee there is no score times 3 in the game, even though it seems like there definitely should be. And so sadly we are done, and we didn't really accomplish much at all. Let's just look here. Is there anything that looks like it might be a bad guy? No, every single one of these people are on the good guys team except for this robot, and I think that's it. And then here we can see a collection of robots, and then Count Dooku, and what I assume is a collection of bad guys that aren't specifically anything important to unlock. And then here's the beginning of the collection of good guys that aren't important to unlock. TX20, we could try that. Let's see, perhaps TX20 can do bounty hunters. That would make very little sense though if TX20 was a bounty hunter and it didn't tell me that. So No to the idea of TX20 being useful. And then these are kind of the final people that we would unlock, but they're still just Sith people, I think. Like, I think we've already tried this and it didn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. So, best case scenario, starting next recording, we do all the real-time strategies and the game doesn't crash and everything works the way it should and will be done in possibly one recording, but unlikely. And then we'll unlock a bounty hunter. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, it crashes, it takes forever, it's a nightmare, and at the end of the day we still don't unlock anything, so then we have to go back to mission select and play in free play mode with the characters that we have, which I still don't think would be the right move. But we'll find out. I guess that's all we can do. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.